Hello again, everyone. Welcome back. This is a midweek update, and I want to talk about Avis Budget Group, ticker symbol CAR, which has gone absolutely ballistic. And everybody's just gone, talking about it, and it's gone crazy here over the last month, actually, since mid March. And I want to compare it to the Dow Transports, and then I want to talk about the SPY briefly for an analogy back to the top in 2000. Okay, so let's look at what's going on here. So here is mid-March, say March 19th, right here. Where did we close? We're right about 100, and actually 101.88 here, and it just bounced right around the 100 range. It hit a high today of $847.70. It closed 442.04, is down 37-38% depending on where you call it. It's still moving around dramatically. Huge reversal candle in here. Now, let's take a look at the weekly. Okay, so here's the weekly chart of CAR, and you can see this spike back over here in November. Actually, the end of October. It was into November of 21. Okay, we're talking 8 weeks prior to the peak in the Dow, the S&P 500, and it was right about this time that the NASDAQ was peaking too. Okay, what happened right here in this huge spike up? Oh, Avis announced they were going to put Teslas in their fleet, and everybody went crazy. And that was it. That was the top, and it turns out that was pretty much the top in the Dow Transports until January of this year, where we exceeded that. Okay, and you can see what's happening here with the run-up that's occurred here, the weekly run-up here in CAR. So is this going to continue? I mean, major divergence developing here on the weekly chart. The thing that grabs my attention is when the transports spiked back here in sync with CAR spiking. What it then led into was the major correction that occurred in 2022, okay? From here all the way into the lows of September, October of 22. And so now it does give you pause and sit back and say, what's going on? Is that what's going to happen now? I think we need to be on alert. There's no guarantee. I'm just saying this kind of extreme price action and this thing, extreme price movement can many times be kind of the peak of enthusiasm, and that's all she wrote. So we'll see what we get. When you come back over here and take a look at what's happened today, it's like, wow. All you got to do is sit back and just say, wow. Now let's talk about the SPY. So by the way, this is Wednesday, April 22nd, after the close. Okay, so the SPY was up $7.13 today on a weekly basis so far. Here's this week, it's up $1.07. So what's caught my attention is when you look at this weekly chart. Let me just pull this over like this. Getting this kind of extreme 3-week move so close to the all-time high. Okay, it's not like we're at a bottom or major pullback kind of thing. It was definitely a pretty decent pullback, but it still kept us pretty close to the all-time high. And then we get this kind of move. Well, when you look back at the top in 2000, we had a very similar type thing occur. Okay, here was the all-time high right in here, January 2000. Then we got this extreme. Now this was 4 weeks, but it looks very similar. 3 out of the 4 weeks were huge candle moves to the upside in here. And then that was all she wrote. The week of March 19th, 2000, and it chopped around, tried to make one more little run at it, didn't get there, and then just sold off for the rest of the time. Now, am I saying that because we're similar, nothing ever repeats exactly? Am I saying because they're similar that this is it, this is the top now? No, But am I expecting a major correction? Yes. Could this be the setup for it? Maybe. So again, I look at this and say, well, we've kind of seen this movie before, Deja Vu. We'll see what happens here over the next few weeks as we run into the end of April and the beginning of May. Okay, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber to the channel, hit that little subscriber button. And if you'd like more of this information, head on over to joehenches.net. We'll talk to you at the end of the week.